I'm Chief Meteorologist Marcus Bailey. Thanks for checking out this weather webcast. Happy Monday to you. Hopefully you receive some beneficial rain for the end of the weekend. We may not be done yet, although most of this week looks to be dry. We're going to keep a careful eye on Isaac, which could be impacting us here in central Illinois by the end of the week. More on that in just a second. After a foggy start this morning, we've seen a lot of sunshine this afternoon on our Window World X-Vision Sky Camera Network, looking in Galesburg with a northerly breeze and just a few clouds off in the distance, mainly blue sky. Same thing over in East Peoria as well. Just an ideal afternoon. Temperatures are warm, but it's not that humid outside. There are those clouds now burning off, and you can see those sliding down to the south and east. So not much in way of cloud cover for the rest of the overnight tonight. Looking pretty good. Temperatures are warm. 86 in Peoria, 85 Bloomington, 85 in Galesburg, 86 Macomb, 89 right now in Havana. Same thing across the Midwest. We're looking at 80s and near 90s for the most part across the Great Lakes region. A little bit cooler off into Detroit. It's up around 77, but everywhere else, this is fairly seasonable for this time of year. We'll end up probably when it's all said and done this afternoon, slightly above average. But again, the humidity is not bad. Look at this. Watch and warning map across the country. Extremely quiet, and it should stay that way, at least for the short term. All right, let's head down to the tropics real quick. This is Isaac. Still a tropical storm, but this is anticipated to, probably by sometime tonight, be upgraded to a Category 1 hurricane. That's the weakest hurricane. But you can see it's starting to get a little more organized. Though if you were paying attention last night, wasn't real organized when it scooted past the Keys of Florida. Now it's in the open waters of the Gulf. Still trying to sift in some drier air, and that's probably what's hindering some of the development. There's a little system that's off the Yucatan Peninsula that's actually shoving in some drier air into Isaac. So it's having trouble to gain strength, which is good news. But there's still plenty of moisture there. And those orange around the icon there of the tropical storm indicating winds of around 35 mile per hour, so tropical depression winds, and then you get with the orange, it's tropical storm winds, and then even darker colors, hurricane force winds, and you'll see that as we progress along. Here are the stats as of around 2:15 as we record this. Winds are at 66 miles per hour sustained, gusts are at 81 miles per hour, and the pressure is just above 29 inches, and that is continuing to get lower, which means that the storm is getting a little bit stronger. Anticipated to become a Category 1 hurricane by tomorrow morning, and then by tomorrow night making landfall around New Orleans. Now, something that's interesting to know that you're going to hear a lot about, and there's really going to be no comparison, but this will be the 7th anniversary tomorrow night for Hurricane Katrina making landfall in New Orleans, which happened overnight into early morning hours. By Thursday, it should be well into central Louisiana, becoming again a tropical storm, moving through the Ozarks, and there is starting to be a lot of consistency, and again, we are still ways away, and a lot can happen between now and then. But as the days go by, we're becoming more and more confident that here in central Illinois, we will see the remnants, if not a good chunk of the remnants of Isaac by, it looks like, starting Friday night and then heading into Saturday to start off the weekend. Bummer that it comes at the end of the weekend into the weekend, but hey, we need the rain. Hopefully it won't be all at once, too much at one time, but some models indicating we could get up around the 5-inch mark for this storm. So that's something certainly we're going to be keeping an eye on. So we'll keep a careful eye on what happens in New Orleans here, as they look like they may take a direct hit with a Category 1 hurricane, and then we will see the remnants, looks like, by the end of the week. All right. Shorter term, if you're heading down to Peoria Chiefs Stadium, it's hard to believe we only have a few more weeks of minor league baseball here in Peoria for this season. Temperatures, again, will be pretty comfortable. 82 around first pitch, 73 by the end of the game. And again, we'll call it mainly clear. I don't think fog will be much of an issue during the overnight tonight. Temperature should be comfortable, even though we were warm this afternoon. 61 in Peoria, 60 Bloomington, and 61 in Galesburg. Tomorrow should be another nice day. Again, warm but not all that humid. We'll call it mostly sunny throughout the afternoon, and tracking those temperatures. 79 around 9 o'clock, 85 at lunchtime, and 88 for our afternoon high here in the city. 87 in Bloomington, 88 in Galesburg. Tuesday night into Wednesday. Again, maybe a few clouds Tuesday night. Otherwise, we're going to keep it mostly sunny, just a few fair weather clouds across the region as we head into our Wednesday afternoon. And temperatures, again, will be warm as we head into our Wednesday. We'll get into the upper 80s as we head into our Wednesday afternoon. 5-day rainfall forecast. Again, we are quiet until the weekend. Friday night, I think, will be the best chance for rain. Can't really pinpoint timing right now. Don't know if that's going to affect high school football. It may come later than that. It just kind of depends on how quickly the storm goes. It is a slow-moving storm right now, which will cause all sorts of problems down on the Gulf Coast states because it has a lot of rain. Saturday looks like there'll be a good bet that we do see at least a little bit of rain from Isaac as well, if the models continue to trend the way they are. Again, a lot of things can happen over the next couple of days, so we'll continue to keep you updated. That'll do it for this weather webcast on this Monday afternoon. We'll have updates on the blog, also on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. And if you're local to us, we invite you to join us on WMBD 31 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10. I'm Chief Meteorologist Marcus Bailey. Have a great Monday evening.